Alphas, it's your boy Alpha May. Point to the side, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. Oh, my lights off. Y'all can't see me. But now you see, get the merch. Link is in the description. With my camera come back so y'all can see it better. Come on, focus. My camera refuses to focus now. Isn't got to there you go.
I was gonna say, damn, that killed your whole bit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Focus, please. For your merch, though, this is gonna help it out. For merch, click the Zelmay link tree in the description for your merch. Get some Zell Reacts merch. We gotta get Taurus some merch. We gotta figure out how we're gonna make scumbag. Casual conversation merch too. We gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? But get your Zell Reacts merch. Zell Theory tomorrow. We breaking down the science of the red pill with Classic Ruby. See if you can convert you or you change you, or maybe we change all that stuff. Speaking of red pill stuff, Tori, we're gonna start off with this because I know we got some fun topics today. JustPearlyThings had a podcast with Disney on it, and it turned into what I've been noticing a lot. All podcasts are turning to ratchet mess, and I just want to show y'all some clips because podcasts didn't used to be like this. Like Joe Budden randomly would yell at somebody, and that'd be the only podcast that like people just walk out and yell and scream. But now it's like a bunch of fights and people leave. So we're gonna go show y'all some. Here's some clips from it. We got 4 clips from it.
Homeless on the street, and I'm sitting here today and not representing that. My struggle, my success makes me above average, and nobody can't tell me that I'm not. Because if that's what I need to tell myself to get up in the morning and do my shit, that's what's going to have to happen.
That's all well and good.
Okay, can I say that, please?
That's all well and good.
One second, I did want to say something.
Hold on, bro. Like, hold on, bro.
No, listen. One second. No, listen. Listen. Let me. One second. Listen.
No, it's not your show. Shut up. Stop.
Don't listen. I never disrespect you. Do not disrespect me because I will not tolerate disrespect from no one. I'm not them, bro. I'm not. You disrespected me, so I've got a reason. Don't talk to me like that, bro.
Stop. I just told you to stop. I just told you to stop talking.
Now, what happened to follow that?
You need to stop inviting him disrespecting me because you think
you keep over talking. Get out.
Bitch. See you later. Talking pure shit. How many bodies you got, bitch?
Oh my god, get out. Get the fuck out of my apartment. Get out. Oh my god.
Hat too high. Women out there and they're average. Makeup don't make you more than average. Intelligence don't make you more than average. Education don't make you more than average. The clothes that you wear don't make you more than average. The podcasts you go onto do not make you more than average. It makes you popular. I'm talking. Let me finish. Let me finish. I can't expand if I don't finish talking. I'm English. I'm Caribbean. I'm not African. So shut up and let me finish. When I finish talking, I've been sitting here. Africans are the best my ass. You're gonna get high blood pressure. Africans were the best. They will be on here talking bullshit. Speak for yourself.
By the way, for people that don't understand, she said Africans are better than Caribbeans, which is why old dude got mad, which led to that conversation before. But I just want to put that at net order because that's what happened in wretchedness. And then we got one more on my favorite on the show, Esther. Esther beautiful. Shout out to Esther, but she got kicked out of the show.
Because Esther, because you were being rude. Esther, go get out. Get the Esther, get out. Esther, get out. Get out of my apartment. Get out. Get out. No, get out. Get out.
I'm not gonna do that. Anywho,
Esther, no, your mic is muted. Get the fuck out of my apartment. Get out. Get out. You're gonna be disrespectful the whole goddamn show. Get out.
No.
Yeah, I'll call security. I'll literally call security.
Because that's very rude.
No, can you call security? No, because you are being rude. Because you are over talking me. Call security. Get her out.
Torment. I gotta settle a fight between Joe and somebody, and we just gotta start arguments and fights. Let's do it. This is what it's become. By the way, we just showed you that one from yesterday. Shout out to Disney for being one of the last survivors of the podcast that actually showed up.
Shout out to God dang Adam 22. what's her face? Pearl unfollowed Adam on Instagram because he showed too much ass. But she sent him the nicest voice memo ever, explaining why and everything. So shout out to Pearl for like.
He showed too much what?
He was posting too much ass on his Instagram. I guess Pearl was, well, because Adam's a corn star. So
well, what did she expect when she followed a dude to do? Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that. And by the way, speaking of that, it's too many clips. I can't put from the no jumper throwing water on people to the Queen flip on Joe Budden podcast, getting into an argument. They got suspended.
What happened with Queens? Queen's flip.
He was in an argument with old girl and Joe.
I thought they suspended old girl, not Queen's flip.
I don't even know which one. I remember he said suspended on his show on his. So I don't know if he was suspending that. It might have been just for a Patreon episode though, because he was only did it for one podcast. He said.
Well, no, I was going to say they were talking about old girl at the beginning of an episode I watched last week about how she was taking some time off or whatever. So
I was talking about he said I think it was a Patreon episode though that he had a. Joseph, you gotta learn how to do it, and that's why he apologized on his channel. For y'all that don't know, he has his own YouTube channel, and I was watching from his. I just watch like I ain't been really watching podcast, but it seemed like every podcast channel. Fresh and Fit had somebody almost throw down like a few weeks ago.
But you gotta think that's when you get into these crazy when you got 15, 20 people in a room podcasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Destiny is supposed to go to LA in the beginning of March, and
he finna get jumped by Pot Lord and House Phone and Yuri. That's crazy.
Yeah, so they had their podcast that was on with Potluck. They had these little it was a stream, not a podcast.
Yeah, but Destiny taking a shot at House Phone's dead mother is wild. I'ma fuck you up if I would let's be honest.
It is very well. But
and Destiny started it with that shit before House Phone got to clowning his girl and everything. Bruh, you can't take shots at a nigga's dead mom. That's wild.
I think it's started for people don't know what you're talking about. This is like the surface of it. Yeah, but for what people don't know, Destiny was defending Adam 22 saying that about House Phone mom. And even Adam came out yesterday and said I don't know if it was a clip. That he was like, listen, I did not pay for it. I just said, hey, here's some money. Take some time off.
Yeah, I was going to say, he said that on the No Jumper show yesterday.
Yeah, so he like, yo, that's my fault. I take it from him. And Destiny was like, listen, if I pay for it, I ain't got no problem with it. Nobody cares about your dead mom. And I'm like, whoa. And House Phone kind of flipped out like this. And that's one of my problems with it. I'm like, bro, you don't understand quite what you say.
Yeah,
he's like this intellectual like asshole who just like, yo, I'm an internet kid.
I'm a Destiny fan. I'm a Destiny fan to a certain extent, but he tries to make shit too literal sometimes, and fucking it comes off in a super dickbaggish way. But it's sort of super funny to see like this political streamer and Destiny crossing over with the super scumbag rope gang No Jumper universe. It's an amazing, and I mean. Tell me you don't want to see security footage of fucking Pot Lord and House Phone jumping Destiny. Yuri just comes out of nowhere with a skateboard and fucking cracks Destiny over the head with it. Then they have a whole boot party. You got to send Tone out to break it up. Fucking, he's just carrying
Tone got to be there.
Yeah, Tone is the best security guard I've seen in a minute. Because like that House Phone shit, he must have learned from the almighty Kelpie situation. Because when the House Phone and Adam shit went down, Tone appeared out of nowhere. That nigga was just there. He was like, bam! I was like, damn, where did he even come from?
But like I said, podcasts are turning into the new reality shows, Tor.
Just today, Sharp said if Academics wants some problems, he'll fuck him up. He said Academics ain't gonna make the trip though.
And he's supposed to be there he was supposed to be there this week. What? What are supposed to have between what's his name?
Kyrie and Flacco.
Did they ever do it?
No, apparently Kyrie got scared and didn't want to come, and I don't know because the winner, if Flacco won, he was gonna get an interview from Academics, and if Kyrie won, he was gonna get an Adam 22 interview.
Question is, does Kyrie lose his mod now since he didn't show up?
Yeah, I don't know. That nigga might not be a chat nigga no more. You couldn't go catch the fade for Academics' honor, nigga. No, or
by the way, I know YouTube is down for some reason, so I don't know what's going on. Even though we will be live, we are live on it.
But what if?
Well, it's like we live, but for some reason nobody has comments. no chat. I mean, no. I'm looking at Myth. I'm looking at other people like the live comment section is not working, and it's not working in mine right now either. So it won't even show up. Just like chat is waiting for new messages. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Damn.
But
we do know that you're there. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what's going on with you.
Maybe what if Academics, after starting to smoke with Sharp and multiple other niggas, blue faces in LA too. What if Ak ain't trying to make that? He ain't trying to make that trip because he ain't trying to get
make the trip, didn't he? Did he have the Grammy stuff?
Did he?
Or did he supposed to do the Grammys?
Was he there?
I don't know if he showed up, but I know he was supposed to.
I was gonna say I have no idea, but if he didn't, then
if he didn't, Kyrie got an excuse that Ak didn't show up, so I can't go with Ak.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he paid for my ticket, and they know where I'm going. I'm sorry, I give him credit.
Academics, I know I'm safe. Dolo across the country to catch the fade with a nigga.
I'm saying, well, Academics, I know he got security just in case somebody jump me. Because I'm going into the other side of the country where I don't know anyone to fight a dude with no help at all. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all, you a bold dude.
I don't think with AD and everybody that was supposed to be facilitating this fight, I don't see them jumping. I don't see him getting packed out. I don't see him getting jumped. Like AD's a real nigga, so I don't see it. I really don't.
YouTube's not coming on at all now, so I don't know what's going on with that. So. I guess we live, but I don't know if anybody's able to see it. I have no clue. Let me see if I'm just trying to see if it works. Yeah, it let me in YouTube on my TV. Maybe it let me on one of my other channels. Maybe they banned me. They banned this, bro. No, it ain't working on no channel. Let me see if I can get on the computer. But I just want it. But yeah, basically, podcasts will become a new reality show.
Yeah, but that was the way it was going from the get-go, I do believe. Like, I feel like that's the way it was as soon as, like, the whole live streaming trend came on in 2011, 2012. I thought I'm pretty sure we all knew that's where it was going, like, and it's almost there. I mean, Blueface's Little Bad Girls Club, that was a big indicator for me. I was like, this shit's turning into reality television, and you got to think it's live streaming, so it's happening live right in front of the people, and the live element always adds something more to it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. It's just, when you're watching something live, there's just a different feeling as opposed to anything if it's just something that's pre-recorded.
Only thing that's working right now is subscriptions. So ain't nothing that's on YouTube working. By the way, Twitter just did the same thing, and I'm like, did we go live right when YouTube goes up there? Come on now, YouTube's selling the story. Yeah, YouTube, you owe us 100 views automatically. You got to just send us out, dog. Come on now, how we go live and you stop working? Because I know that as soon as Tori came on, I prayed live. I tried to go on YouTube to get an extra scene, and it just stopped working. So I started getting confused, and I'm like, maybe it's just my internet. But then I saw him fully green and Tori's fully green. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and then after 10 minutes in, I'm like, okay, it's not working nowhere. I don't know what's going on.
Twitter DMs were down earlier. I don't know if they're still down, but I saw that was
they just came back, but they were down too. I'm like, is the internet getting attacked?
China's making its move. That weather balloon was just a ruse to take our attention while they attacked us digitally.
I'm like, why is everything down? I wanted to just blame Elon Musk for being competent because I like to blame Elon Musk because he don't know what he be done my head down. But
I was gonna say if it's YouTube too, we can't just blame old Elon.
You know what I'm saying? Can we blame Susan and him?
Oh, we're always down to Miss Wadecki. We've got a problem.
Equality. That's what. Maybe they upset about ChatGPT. Maybe the AI from ChatGPT.
Speaking of ChatGPT.
GPT. Yeah. It's taking over, bro. The AI said no. We run this.
How did you feel about Berlizzi getting deleted?
Oh, what happened? I just saw something and I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Well, apparently, we don't actually know why his whole channel was deleted, but he was playing this game. It was like Poop Fighter 4 or something like that. Some cheesy game that everyone's been playing on Steam, something of that nature. But I guess they took it off the air. They took him off the air because there was like a sex toy rack in the game or something. That's why they did it, which is kind of crazy when you think about all the creators on YouTube right now that have had full-on dildos in their videos. You know what I mean? That's a little crazy if that is the reason why, but I don't know if we've actually gotten a firm reason why from him yet, but his whole channel got deleted, and Berlizzi wasn't a small YouTuber at all. He had to have at least 1 million subscribers, if not more.
I can't look because YouTube up, so
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, they deleted him, so.
Well, even if I wanted to see somebody talk about it, I can't look it up. So.
But yeah.
So I don't know how many.
That's crazy though. I don't know what the deal is with that. I felt like it made that whole video that Corey X Kenshin made a couple months ago way more poignant. Like, how does this super big black or like Bruce is still banned off of Twitch apparently, I do believe. I don't think he's been back on.
Yeah, no, he ain't been back on. I was seeing his name pop up. He one of the people.
Exactly. I was gonna say I have my notifications for his Twitch on, and I feel like I'd noticed if he went, and that's crazy. You know what I mean? Because I've heard more people be like, "Oh, Twitch doesn't care about ban evasions," but this doesn't feel like it's been a freaking super like. It doesn't feel like. It feels like indefinite actually meant indefinite when everyone told me that's not what it meant. You know.
Hey, we are joined with Unico Williams. By the way, Unico, we are right now figuring out your plot to have a fight with somebody live on stream, so we give you. It seems like it's the way podcasts are going now. We just did a real red pill dude, and you to call him a virgin, and he don't get up. He just slap you.
Drunken brawl with him. You gotta have a drunken brawl with him.
By the way, YouTube is down. So when we went live, YouTube went down. But we live on YouTube. But unless you subscribe, you can't really watch it. So they always view.
Okay. We got this recorded, so we'll put it. We can obviously download it. So no worries. We'll just let it out later. I think
it's live. It just he just ain't.
I was gonna say it's live. It's just
even if it ain't just recorded.
So maybe I had a little thought. What if the China weather balloon was just a distraction so they could attack us from the web?
But you subscribe though.
Where did they shoot it down over? Where did they shoot that? Was it like over Midwest?
I thought it was Minnesota or something like that.
Probably Minnesota. Ain't nobody.
Something weird like that.
But yo, you subscribe. Don't talk about people that. Anybody ain't
it was a state that started with an M.
And then they won't let us nobody chat either, so you can't chat it because I try to chat on my phone and it don't work.
It's cool. We'll drop it.
But no, it sort of led some credence. Okay, Joe, did you see that Berlizzi's whole YouTube got deleted?
The whole thing?
Yes, they deleted his whole YouTube, allegedly for playing a game that had a sex toy rack in it or something. When we've seen countless YouTubers with full-on dildos in their videos. So I was just making the point that it sort of makes the video that Corey X Kenshin made a couple months ago about how YouTube seemed a bit racist. It might have gave it some credence. How all these other but for some reason the only person whose page has been deleted is one of the few big black creators on YouTube.
We're the only ones that get hit, bro. We're the only ones that get hit.
I mean, and that's what I was getting to with my point with
CBS like hit me every week, dog, with something random. I'm like, bro, you don't even own this, but when they don't own it, I can argue it and I win.
But that's what I was getting at with the whole Bruce drop him off point. Like everyone said when he got the indefinite ban on Twitch, they were like, "Oh, that doesn't actually mean indefinite. He'll be back in a week." It's been like a month since that happened. He's still not back. So it sort of feels like indefinite in Bruce's case, him being a young black creator, indefinite really meant indefinite.
I did not expect Tori to be the pro-black guy this episode.
Yeah, we're talking about creators though. We are black content creators. I'm gonna not rag on us. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I like the Tori. 2023, the pro black art for Tori. Let's go.
But only in certain. If I feel like a white guy's right later, I'm still gonna give him his props.
Tori even went against Destiny today, Joe.
I did go against. I mean, yo.
The house been having a good couple of days on Twitter lately. Actually, I was like, why do I not get notifications?
I'd like to report that Joe has finally came over to the funny side of the force. He's a newly found Andrew Schultz fan. Let's go, clap it up for Joe. Welcome, sir. Now you can make fun of whatever you want. You don't have to worry about being ashamed of it.
Nor do I have to worry about Kanye's phallus being in my mouth anymore. So we're good.
Yeah. It's been released. Hold on. I'm proud of you, Joe.
That was a good pro-black speech. Can I give you the Adam Sessler clap for?
Yeah.
I was watching old episodes of G4, and I'm like, this was not about gaming at all.
Yeah.
Zero.
No, it wasn't.
Not G4. I take that back. G4 was about game. I'm talking about Attack on the Show. It was Olivia Munn though, like she never played a game in her life and never talked about it. She put hot dogs in her mouth to see how many it can fit. She like, my pen is wet, and then threw a whole thing. Like, this show has nothing to do. I watched like 8 episodes, and none of them had anything to do with gaming. Of Attack of the Show, not G4, because I know Adam Sessler and them had their show.
They gave us
Adam and Morgan used to play in depth into those games. You felt like they actually.
Olivia Munn did nothing but have like some druggy dude.
But man, think about Sarah. Y'all remember Sarah Jean Underwood?
I do,
bruh.
But I still like the light skinned chick though. I still liked her. I can't remember her name.
I thought Morgan Webb was sexy back in the day. I ain't even going front. She had some broad shoulders. She had some broad shoulders though. Looking back,
she was set up there, bro.
Bruh.
But you know,
while we on this topic of podcasting,
she was the archetype of like gamer girl though. Before we sexualized it, Morgan Webb was like the original introduction to gamer girl. I feel like.
I want to know this question, Tori, would you take down Just Pearly Thing?
Huh?
Just Pearly Thing, you take her down?
Yeah, I'd knock her. Most definitely.
I knew it.
I'd definitely knock Pearl. For sure.
I didn't know Nova was going, like, I didn't know she was like that anti-Harry Potter, if that makes sense to y'all.
Who?
Nova. What's her name? Nova something. She was the mixed girl that she ended up really embracing the rainbow. I didn't know that she was like.
I don't even know who Nova is, so I cannot speak on it.
Listen,
I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna lie.
There's one.
No, I don't remember her.
She was on Attack. Yeah. Okay.
I remember Olivia Munn. Morgan.
Oh, you talking about what's her name? The black girl.
Was she in the new one? Was she in the new
Fiona,
one, or was she in the old one?
She's in the new one.
Oh, I don't know her then. I don't know her.
Yeah, but she really likes girls, and that's cool. I ain't tripping. I really like girls too.
You couldn't tell. But, yeah, cutting her hair off.
Yeah, but no, she's like
she ended up cutting her hair off. Yeah, she ended up cutting her hair off.
She's like the aggressive type, though. She's like the aggressive type, like she's trying to take back women for women.
That's
you saying about Frost, ain't you?
I think she's like 6'2" as well, but she's cool. It's just they really try to push her into some stuff that I don't think she was that.
Yeah, she was comfortable with. She was like, this is. But we gotta also.
I think she got on that show to be funny because she's hilarious. Her and old boy.
You gotta admit though, the core crowd, the core fucking crowd that they pulled in was sort of incel-y, was sort of, you know what I mean?
I think all what people like was Cassim, bro. Let's be honest, all they like was Cassim.
Women are.
They only like Cassim. That's the only brand they like. And I knew they would like Cassim because Cassim created half the incel crap they like.
I was gonna say I don't know. I didn't watch the new one.
They pushed her heavy. The Asian guy.
I don't know.
I love Gina.
The girl should be
I like Gina too, but that's because Gina don't care. I knew Gina before that. Because she's fine, Joe.
Oh.
You know, but before Frost, they did not push her heavy. Y'all remember that now? Then after that Frost incident, they started losing subs. They stopped pushing her out there. She was on every show.
I remember.
She was like, dang, you start showing up all the time. She would talk crazy.
Frost did it for the studs, man. I ain't mad at her, bro.
That's crazy.
She did.
Gina like poured white liquid on her in the episode after that. And I'm like, yep, I know where they're going. They're trying to get their audience back. And it was too late. It was too late, dog.
Hey, I was gonna say, it was too late to sex it up. You should have sexed it up from the beginning. You know your audience is fucking like incel, super. You know what I mean?
They knew that. G4 was so full of themselves. Here, I got you. I'm with you, Zelmay. I got the same glass, bro. I got it. But
I'm like, bro,
I'm drinking out of 10 cans.
G4 thought they was about to change something. You're not about to change.
No, they didn't, bro. No, they didn't really think that.
Be in this group, bro. Ain't no way.
Bro, they thought the nostalgia factor was going to keep it alive, and it didn't.
That was my argument too. I thought the best show was on Will Neff show they had with what's the name? That was a high rated show by a lot.
Will Neff had a show on G4. That's
it's got 1 million views. It's the only show that did numbers. Every other show was low.
Well, that's because Will's popular. Will's a good. Like I like Will. Will's a good streamer.
They even brought in the wrestling community. They even brought in wrestlers to help with this.
And Will Neff as well. That's because they had what I call him, Apollo, freaking.
Yeah,
that was his name.
Been so good. You start calling random black men other black men.
Ahmed Johnson.
No,
Michael Jordan.
I was thinking Austin Creed. I was thinking how his name is actually Austin Creed, but I said Apollo instead.
That's fair. It is Austin Creed.
Apollo. So see, you can lie, Apollo. That does make it worse now that I think about it. I was thinking Apollo Creed instead of Austin Creed.
Cartoon. That's just a short one. That's crazy.
Damn. I mean, but Austin Creed and Michael B. Jordan are both beautiful black men, so shout out to them. See, did I make up for it?
You're making up for it.
Let's go.
But yeah, that show had no chance to survive. Let's stick on gaming for a little bit while we're here, and this is gonna be short.
Before we get into the trial of the century.
Yeah, we got this.
The trial of the century. That is the worst case of all time. But go ahead.
But Microsoft,
you better watch out, Joe. Them OVO owls are out there, bro.
Oh my God! We'll talk about that.
The UK Gaming Committee, whatever they call it, CME or something like that, has sent a note of warning to Microsoft and told them this is the list of things, and that's selling Call of Duty. Microsoft basically came out today, and Activision said, "Listen, people gonna take it as, oh my God, it's over." Microsoft did something today. Activision specifically said, "We're not doing that. We might take it out of the UK before we do that." And I said, "That's Activision. Even if it don't go through, we might take it out to the UK." That means to me, what that said today. But Microsoft Activision is 100% sure it's going through. They even sent a letter today that said they expect to get it through at the end of June. To their the shareholders meeting, they sent the letter to shareholders.
That's why we beat the UK in a war. They're salty. They're like, they keep on. Wait till now. Activision. They're gonna make a Call of Duty that's back in the Civil War times in the American Revolution. They're gonna bring Call of Duty American Revolution. They're just gonna put out a movie where we just murk the shit out of the Brits. Y'all ready to do the Boston Tea Party mission, bro? You ready for that, Joe?
We gotta do muskets, dog. That's gonna be a fun. You ready?
Muskets, freaking bayonets on the end, bro. Blunderbusses and shit.
Turn, boom! Gotta run behind the thing.
That's what's coming. That's how they got enough. It's a micro. You gotta think they're a Microsoft subsidiary. They got cash to blow forevermore.
You gotta have you gotta do the midnight ride and tell everybody before time goes out.
Paul Revere, you gotta be Paul Revere for a good part of it. That's fire.
I might like that part though. The rest of it's gonna be terrible. Shooting gun with a musket is gonna be absolutely terrible.
They're taking Call of Duty out of the UK and they're gonna bring forth freaking, just to spite them, they're gonna bring out a Call of Duty that's set back during the Revolutionary War.
Let me clarify this. Let me clarify this before what he said.
Party mission, nigga. That's
basically what he said. I said that's basically what he said, but what he said was, if they keep interfering, UK might end up being a death valley for us. What basically mean?
Bruh, it's a little ass island. They're not even. You gotta think since Great Britain or whatever, since they left the EU, it's a lot easier to be like, fuck these islands, bruh. We're gonna put it out to the rest of Europe anyways, and people just go smuggle it in.
Yeah, but everybody else besides America did a lawsuit, an antitrust lawsuit, and the only one that's stopping is UK. Everybody else can pretty much like, we don't care.
Has anybody else noticed that UK looks like an upside down parody island? So at this point, it's time for you to go into your isolated from the rest of the world stage. Isayama, can you go ahead and tell them what's next in the script for UK? Can we do that? Is that something that we could do?
Roger Goodell got the script for UK. He's sending it out next.
No, Isayama got to write the script for UK, bro. Keep
Roger Goodell got all the scripts.
And Adam Silver is becoming a great writer of stories too. I love it. But
whatever
every commissioner of all time is great.
No, but you gotta bring in a real writer for these scripts though, so there's actual drama. What if George R. Martin wrote the script for the UK?
Well, I believe that
there was some incest and some murder in the whole thing. I mean, look at the UK's history. That's there anyways.
I believe.
I'm looking at these numbers. Nobody's getting views right now, dog.
If J.R.R. Tolkien writes the script for the rest of the UK, I believe that the world will actually exist a lot longer.
I'm pretty sure he wrote like the script for their whole history.
Jazzy Guns had 474 live viewers, and she has thousands. So it's the only subs getting this right now. If they see you to know this, so I just want to make sure we ain't the only one having a problem. Tyrone Magnus have 80 people live, so it's a YouTube problem, so it ain't us. Y'all see it later on. Shout out to y'all while y'all coming. Remember for merch, which I got on right now, ZeriX merch. Go and get it off the link tree. Go click my link tree. You can go find that merch. And remember to like and subscribe.
Press all
hit that like button. Especially when y'all come on later. Remember to like and subscribe. I know that I do.
100%, man. Appreciate y'all.
Well, we got our last topic. What is our last topic? Oh, that's not our last topic. My bad. What's this? Oh, shout out to Black History. I don't even know what that's up. I don't want to.
So y'all cool with DC? We ain't gonna start till 2025. We straight. Y'all handle that. We're good.
Yeah, I think DC's gonna be DC, and I'm an avid DC hater.
And Tori, at what point? What season do you and I do you sit on the counter and be all nonchalant, and then I just grab their hair and just be like, bitch.
You gotta wear
Superman shirt.
That's gotta be like season 4. That's like midway through.
You don't have Batman shirt. I gotta talk about it in
jacuzzi. Because you gotta talk about it in jacuzzi.
I'll have a whole revenge arc after that. I'll send some
scripts later on, bro. I gotta send them, bro.
This will be the play. I'll let you know. I'll pay some nondescript SW that might or might not have some sort of non-crazy forever disease, and I'll pay her to form a relationship with you and use a dog. So once she goes to throw it at you, she's gonna be kind of fine. I know how to pick them.
I don't want to see super cuts of the cameraman zooming in on me, grabbing my dick every 5 seconds while I'm having casual conversation. I don't want that.
That could be in the cards. I'm not gonna lie. This is trash TV. This is trash TV,
13-minute highlight. And at some point, it's like, Joe, dude, are you not getting that checked out or what?
Yeah. Oh, Joe would have to have a whole denial phase with the STD. He'd be like, I ain't got nothing, dog. I ain't got nothing. He's like, I was clean, bro. Like, Joe, did you even go get tested? Yeah, I went and got tested. Joe, can we see the test then? No, who are you to question me? I have to prove anything to you. He's like, Joe, I just want to know if my plan worked or not, man.
He gonna have shades on and you just see he gonna be on the show quiet and then one chick gonna fall. Why is he crying?
Single tier Joe is wild. Single tier Joe is crazy.
With the shades on, some single tier just show. Is he crying?
But look, and then at the end of it, when Joe's having the worst time ever, I tell him that it was actually something that he could get cured with a shot, and he's a lot happier. See,
And I'm gonna say, are you sure?
I'm going to
get liberal arc is crazy right now. He's talking about getting.
Season 4 is gonna be wild.
Season 4 is gonna be crazy, bro.
Yo, when we gonna get Destiny to go against Joe's pro-black art?
Oh, Destiny versus Joe is crazy. Joe, you don't want to be the guy that has. Can you imagine the minefield of a black man trying to argue with a blue-haired bisexual open relationship ass nigga?
Well, me and Olympus Mom's been at the park at Heakin Park this past week.
That's a crazy arc.
Arguing with white people about how we was the gods. So.
Destiny's trashing Joe. Destiny is trashing Joe. We can't. That can't happen. Okay, I refuse.
Tori, can you be my light skinned friend that reads the Bible for me when I say read, Tori?
Nigga, I ain't reading no Bible. That shit might burn me. What are you talking about?
When you come back, I'm gonna say the white man is the devil.
No,
I call Monte for that. Monte the man that read the Bible for you.
Yeah, Monte will read the Bible for you, most definitely.
He can read it with ultimate judgment too.
He's got the voice for it too. I was gonna say he's got the whole judgment part of the Bible down pat, guaranteed. But no,
I think random place do you stand at in Heakin Park to just preach to random white pastors?
You got by the cannon.
By the cannon?
No, by the cannon. The cannon by the park. The cannon. The cannon that's by the park. You got to stop it. That's where you do it.
So YouTube is back up. Shout out to the people that's showing by, stopping by now. It's back.
So
somebody just told us on Twitter. Well, said on Twitter. They didn't tell me.
And me stand out there in suits with bow ties, and we talk about how we was the first gods all day by a cannon.
So are you anti?
That'd be Civil War.
That would technically be an anti-Christian sentiment, though, Joe. Are you okay with being aligned with that?
Joe said, no, I'm Moses, and you don't.
The Joseph I know goes to church on Sunday, shows up with his nice button-up shirt. I'm just saying, you are quite the devout fellow. Would you be okay portraying someone who argues against the common Christian beliefs?
Joseph, just tell me you Moses. I look like Solomon. My skin get black when I'm in the sun.
That's it.
Okay. I was just wondering because I'm down to troll any religion there is.
Ecclesiastes, you know what I mean? Ecclesiastes. Because that's my Sunday school teacher coming out.
I used to
I told in the sun, my skin gets darker. I use that all the time to make sure y'all know Solomon black. So y'all know.
When the holy rollers used to come knock on the door, I'd tell them I was a Satanist.
At that point, I'd be like, are you sure there's...
Yeah, the Jehovah's Witnesses, I'd hit them with the Satanist. Or I had a Muslim face, too.
Can I ask you a question? What's salvation?
Or a dashiki funny.
Yo, I do have a dashiki somewhere. I do.
What salvation do you get from Satan, and what has he promised? And then also,
you gotta think Satan was originally an angel, Joe. And I feel like he might have been sort of maybe he unjustly fell from grace. Maybe it wasn't his fault.
Sure. Why come I feel like I'm getting hotter here like Tori talk?
The all-powerful creator created him, right? So any flaws any flaws Lucifer might have had were put there by the creator, by that logic. You know what I mean?
As long as Tori talk, I get hotter and hotter, bro. Like I'm gonna burn up.
He didn't control his own destiny. He was closer to the Almighty than any devout Christians will ever be until they kick the bucket, apparently. So you see what I'm saying?
What salvation do you get from Satan?
No, I think that it's more of it's an embrace because we all have those low spots, and I think it's that they know, and I don't know. I have a little bit of in-depth view into any religion. We can talk about any religion. I got a base knowledge on most of them. So, because mythology is cool, bro. Deities are don't get me wrong. Tell me you guys wouldn't like to see a movie of like the Old Testament, like fire and brimstone style. Like the actual depiction of angels.
If they actually use the Old Testament, people be offended.
Bruh, it would be wild. Like what happened when
when God told Saul to kill all the women and babies and he didn't do it, and then God punished him for it.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I enjoy all the
God said kill them kids, and why you didn't kill them kids like I told you? Now a man finna come named David finna come and kill you. And I'm like, dog.
I don't know which religion's right, but
that would be an amazing story. That's in Quran. That's in the Quran too. That story.
I enjoy yeah, I was about to say.
By the way, that story is wild. Oh, I did make it a movie. That would be an entertaining movie.
Exactly.
And then David sidetracked him and tried to kill him, and then David cries the whole time because he can't do nothing. And then they kill his son, and he cried the whole time for like a week.
Wait, are you talking?
Are you talking about the clothes off and cried butt naked?
Are you talking about the Blackstone's Bible? Because they Bible got a whole. It's like here's the.
No, that's the Bible.
No, I'm talking about the original Old Testament. This is the original Old Testament, bro.
David took it. He went butt naked and cried for a week because his son got killed, and they were trying to murder him.
I gotta get something to drink.
Go ahead. The devil just working, ain't he?
Like I told you, I'm a Sunday school teacher. I know all them stories. I haven't read that whole Bible multiple times. But yeah, David killed a man because he didn't kill babies and women, which is always interesting.
Niggas was sending niggas to the front line because they was haters because they date your wife. I mean, they date the girl you like. I mean, niggas was haters.
He saw him naked on the roof and said, "I'm having that." That man said, "You can't take it." He married. Put a husband on the front line. Dang.
For real though, the Old Testament would make a wild ass movie. We already did Passion of the Christ. Let's go.
What's her name?
Before Jesus.
Build a tower.
Bruh,
now everybody speaks different.
Think of if we got the story of Cain and Abel, we saw why Cain decided to kill him. Like, bruh.
Wasn't that hate too?
The father of murder. We get to see it play out. It's this emotional scene. We see when Adam and Eve first come about, and we see them in the garden. We see the whole when the snake comes down. But I want to get into let's get into the named angels that we know because we know there's a plethora of them.
Yeah, let's talk about Joseph, and they hated on him because he had a FUBU jacket, bro.
And they threw him in a ditch, and then he got sold to slaves, and then he became back and was the king. God I own your land.
God kicked us out. If Christianity is to be believed, we got kicked out of paradise for eating an apple, bro. For being able to have free will.
You know God no.
God's a mean ass nigga. Christians forget God is a mean. God is. I mean, this is what they're saying.
Joe, you hard nigga. I told you I'm gonna kick you out my house. You eat my
Hey, can we just
not eat that food? Y'all better be serious.
God only had to watch two people.
Listen.
So, why would you not know he was gonna know that you ate the apple?
Listen,
and he was
tell me God's not low-key toxic. Tell me he's not. He kicked him out for eating an apple, bro.
Told your ass.
But bro, come on, man. How you can pass that and apple at the same time, bro?
Don't look back. If
you look hard-headed nigga.
No, I'm just saying.
Back, you will turn into a pillar.
Tor, don't be a hard-headed nigga, Tor.
No, I'm just saying. Don't preach. Why preach empathy if you ain't gonna have none?
That was Jesus.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, Jesus changed that.
No, I'm just saying.
Got son when he got a son, bro. That's how men are.
This is.
I got a son now. I gotta be nice to you.
This is why religion produces crazy niggas. Religion is the original gaslighter, bruh. It is the knob. It is the knob that lets the gas out. And you can't prove otherwise. Casual conversations. You gotta love it. And think after this, we're gonna get into the whole OVO.
Speaking of,
it's dark.
What? If anybody kills me, it's Drake. And do you think that for one moment, here today, days after the event, he's killed by two masked men, right? He came on social media and said, guys, before he dies, if anybody kills me, it's Drake. Do you think in that time span that they went and they addressed him, they talked to him? No. Do you think sitting here today, years later, any detective has ever asked, Drake or anybody like that? No.
Was it Drake, Tor? Was it Drizzy?
I know.
I thought Canadians was nice, Tor.
Hey, X was a. He believed that. I mean, we all remember the tweets. You know what I mean?
That's a wild story to say. Unico, did Drake do it? That's a random person. They just start mentioning rappers. They said Amigos. I was like, what Amigos is? Ain't they got beef with themselves right now? And
he implemented the Migos too. I mean, but X did. We saw the Migos guys jumped him. We saw the fight with them. X had a lot of problems with a lot of people. Drake did rip off his flow.
Oh boy.
Drake done ripped off everybody's flow. He probably stole the Unico song.
Yeah, he definitely
100% got a Unico song coming out soon, Joe.
His lawyer, is obviously one of the most culturally diverse lawyers I've seen in a long time. He comes out there, he's like, "What you need to know? No, but how did the detectives talk to Drake? Not one time."
Now we got the Joe racist art coming in.
Is he sending hits from the OVO sweatshop in Canada?
No, he's
the Big Six. Is he sending down the hits from the Six, Joe?
Certified Lover Boy was an admission of guilt.
Oh, he did, bruh. I mean, if you were to take them bars, we're using bars against all these other rappers. How come Drake can't? How come we ain't using them bars against Drake?
Subtract 21 from 10, which is X, right?
X.
What's that get you? 11, which means I'm the one twice over. I'm the new 11. Come on, y'all gotta follow me, man.
Follow him on that road.
Is a medicine for what? Headaches. And if you get a headache, that usually comes from some sort of trauma to the skull.
You done broken down for y'all. What y'all gotta argue?
That's some news you can use, folks.
Why would this player bring this up? He makes so much money. Why would he say
that's some news you can use? Drake out here sending hits from the OVO sweatshop, bro.
First off, why is this lawyer randomly bringing up Drake and Amigos and like anybody but my two people did that? Even though we saw him do it, Drake did it. Bro, Drake wasn't even in the country at this time. No.
These niggas didn't even know them.
Are the niggas gonna say Drake paid us? Is that gonna be their defense?
That's the only way this makes sense at all, because I'm like,
if these niggas come out and say Drake
unless you saying Amigos and Drake got together in a ski mask and jumped him.
There is no way that Drake paid these niggas nothing, because
I don't know.
One of the guys. No, I watched it today.
The lawyer would have you believe otherwise.
The lawyer would have you believe otherwise if you a dumbass. I watched the trial today. They got 50,000, and the lawyer walked his ass down the whole damn day. They got $50,000 out of a bag that they didn't even know had money in it. Turns out it was $50,000. The driver, so 3 of the people get 15 bands apiece. The driver, who had nothing to do with it in a sense, but he drove, he's sitting. Everybody else was free for the most part. They was out on bail, but which one might have you believe that Drake got him out. But this guy sitting there in Broward County in handcuffs, telling the whole story, and they offered me $5,000. They said, "Now, why'd you only get $5,000?" They said, "No, they wasn't gonna give me any money." But somebody said, "No, he was there, so give him $5,000. He might snitch." What happened today? That motherfucker was, "I'm going up yonder."
He was singing for real.
I mean, was singing like the Mississippi Mass Choir up there, and I was screaming on day 2 of the trial.
Joe, what if we find out that he's got a family member with no insurance, that treatments are being paid for by some unknown benefactor?
That is a true thing, just like the rest of the conspiracy theories of the Old Testament. But it's a theory. It's a theory.
But I'm just saying, what if we find out?
That's my lawyer face too as well.
Oh, see, I'm only a simple bird lawyer.
So,
Joe?
Red, but I got Zell theory ready, so somewhere is yellow.
Is their lawyer y'all think that's a public defender, and he's just?
I 100% believe that is not XXXTentacion a state lawyer. It can't be because that
But
was.
no, that's the lawyer from the guys. That's the lawyer for the guys that are.
Did they spend the $50,000 to get a better lawyer?
That actually killed the guys that killed. That's it. The guys that killed X. Those are his lawyers.
That man actually believed to believe.
No. That's
the family's lawyer.
That's X family lawyer.
Where did the money go? Where did the money go? This nigga had hits on hits on hits, multiple platinum records. The streaming money going. There's no way you're telling me that's the family's lawyer. See, I thought this was
his lawyer.
I thought this was the lawyer of the niggas on trial, like the murderers.
I did too. I ain't gonna.
He's helping the prosecution, but he's
can
also
we check?
trying to put
Can we check that? Because that's crazy. Can we check? Because that don't make no sense. If that's his family's lawyer, that's crazy. That don't make no fucking sense. I refuse to believe that.
We'll look it up. We'll check it.
Can please. That's crazy. If so, he needs to be fired immediately.
I bookmarked it. Hold on.
That's crazy.
No, it's Dedrick Williams' lawyer.
XXXTentacion's lawyer continues to blame Drake for his murder.
But the other lawyer did too. Dedrick Williams said his lawyer suggested it too.
So the
lyrics, the one that cited the lyrics is that dude's lawyer, Dedrick Williams.
Oh, okay. The one that said the lyrics was the dude's lawyer.
Even though the other lawyer probably saying the same, that might be just a bear report. Who you got the all hot hip hop station?
That's okay. That makes more sense. If his lawyer said that makes more. But if their lawyer's saying it too,
now X family might do a lawsuit against Drake, and they might.
That doesn't take away from the fact that you shot that man, though. That doesn't take away from that just because Drake told y'all to do it. I mean, yes, that brings more cachet. But even the dude that was telling, he's getting life too. No, I think he's getting 30, but 25 years or more is life. But I mean,
you got to think that kid got killed in his prime for real. He was the biggest artist in the world, came from the struggled background. We all remember the DV charges that he had against him, all the crazy stuff. He sat in jail for all that time. That's when he really blew up. No Jumper is the X is the reason No Jumper really blew up. They had the first
Juice WRLD.
Yeah, well, not really so much Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD had an interview with Adam 22, and in the end, that
one his blow-up interviews though.
But Juice WRLD stole. No, X was the original blow-up interview in 2016.
I'm talking about the one that made it like more mainstream.
Yeah, well, no, because you got to think before that he hadn't even really interviewed that many rappers. I'm a real No Jumper.
X was like a person that he got up that was friends and kept growing, but they were growing together.
He interviewed X before he went to jail. Before he went to jail and blew up.
I'm saying it wasn't big at that point, though. That's what I'm saying.
But but I'm saying
they grew with each other. That's what I'm saying. They grew. X and them grew together.
But I'm saying that really was like sort of the blow up, because when X blew up while he was in jail, remember when he went to jail, he put out that statement saying that Adam was his manager, and that's when it really blew up, and that's how you got like the Little Pump connection and everything. Like, believe me, I'm a No Jumper aficionado. But this is crazy. But if both lawyers are saying it, maybe it's true.
Or maybe they just one wants some money and one trying to get him out of jail, because if I get a bigger fee, we know this ain't touching Drake at all. Drake's like Drake's on the island right now, not worried about none of this.
And Drake does have a certain community that might be behind him. I don't want to say no names of what that community might be, or if it has anything to do with religion whatsoever. Or
we know that Drake is a Jew, Joe. We know. I
did not say that.
He has had a bar mitzvah in multiple videos, I do believe.
Well, technically, Drake is from Memphis, and he like did an Islamic rap song. So Drake is a.
No, but I'm saying he's like, I thought he was a Jew to begin. I'm just saying.
Drake needs to make a new song.
Drake is everywhere. Drake don't ever compliment them all.
Tread carefully, Joe. He needs to make a new song about what?
No, Drake needs to make a remix of "I'm Every Woman Except I'm free fucking thing ever of all time. So
that's that's Ichigo from Bleach.
No, where do you think Drake got it from?
Oh, Jake Swag.
Drake is the rap's Ichigo. The big three. The big three anime. No, 100% J. Cole. Who's J. Cole and who's Kendrick?
The real question is, who are you guys gonna say in One Piece?
Is it the Kendrick? Probably Kendrick.
Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick would be One Piece.
100% Naruto.
I'm trying to think of somebody.
Yeah, J. Cole's definitely Naruto.
And Drake is Ichigo.
Okay. Drake. No, that's right. Drake is Ichigo. Freaking J. Cole is Naruto, and then One Piece is Kendrick Lamar.
Does J. Cole have friends?
I don't know.
I don't think J. Cole has friends, bro.
JID, he's got the whole, what do they call it?
He got a whole label, Joe. What you mean?
I was gonna say he got a whole label.
I don't see him with people often. What you talking about?
Ari Lennox. What's the
name of their thing again? Dreamville.
Yeah, Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox.
So she's Sakura?
She's better than Sakura.
Damn, let's not act like I don't know how I feel about the whole Sakura's trash narrative. I mean, she is
really just like
she was kind of trash, but she still had her strong points.
Can we be friends with her though for a minute? She was even. Like all three of them was like almost there, and then two of them got god powers. I'm like, come on now.
And she was on some snake shit. She tried to gaslight Naruto. Oh, I love you, so I can go kill Sasuke because she felt some.
But Naruto had his business like a man. Bitch, like, no.
You are not that important, bitch. I hate to tell you, Naruto and Sasuke got a whole semi-homo relationship going on. Like, let's be honest.
Can I tell y'all my favorite scene? One of my favorite scenes in regards to like this shit is just wow.
Was it the sexy jutsu?
Like it was from Naruto. It was
the reverse harem jutsu.
Naruto! Almighty push. Hinata! I was like, what? He keeps Almighty pushing her to death. And this kid, what is going on?
He wanted her to know pain.
Of course. Isn't that the craziest arc of all time? Like in regards to niggas being repetitive as fuck.
No,
we get it.
Yo, shout out to Naruto for doing what Shonen do and kill everybody and then bring them all back to life.
I don't know. You had to think about the final. Think about the final arc. It was literally just fighting the who's who of the villains of the past, plus some niggas that were dead before the show started.
I understand the repetitiveness.
It was the final arc was a literal repeat. It was a literal repeat of the series, Joe.
I remember I fought that nigga when I was young.
All I know is, the only thing that I did amazing was Madara.
We fought Zabuza and freaking the femboy again. Haku,
yep.
Madara fought everybody, and that was the coolest scene I've ever seen in anime still to this day.
I don't know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
How you fight a whole planet?
It wasn't the whole planet.
Ninja that's capable and still able to focus man 1 feet everyone.
No civilians were hurt during the filming of
all the ninja. If you was a ninja, you fought, and that man summoned a meteorite to handle y'all, dog.
There were no civilians there, so everyone was hurt there.
Imagine you fighting a whole country full of armies, and you just summon a meteorite to and then they stop and then you summon another one. I am too OP.
If I'm a nigga,
then you do it twice. Because you do it again later.
I would feel so cool if I fought a whole military, a whole army of people by myself solo.
But think, the whole time he was getting played by a shadow.
That made it so wet.
A shadow belonged to an alien god princess.
We know what Pain did to the village, but outside the rest of the world, the emperors who actually run shit in Naruto world, the emperors and the kings.
Well, the feudal lords, but they sort of felt. I think everybody would have felt Kaguya because I think the whole Infinite Tsukuyomi, it got the whole planet, didn't it?
But it was all ninjas hanging from the tree. I mean,
but that's all. Clip it. It was all ninjas hanging from the trees.
It was all ninjas hanging from the tree. It was not civilians. And it was only because what is this, dead ninja storage?
No, that we saw. The God Tree's supposed to, because you got to think, the God Tree's supposed to absorb the whole planet's chakra.
Everybody got chakra, even if it's small.
Yeah.
So you got to do it.
Can we get a spinoff of what happened during this Great Tsukuyomi of regular people that didn't have chakra? Can we get
Nobody don't want.
Nobody wants to see that. You got
one person that didn't have chakra, like he's the main character.
Look at how lame nigga Kaguya is.
Shout out to South Korea, but that's this one dude. He's level 1.
Dad. No, bro. We know what they looked like. We saw the Sage of Six Paths dad. We saw the people that were there before Kaguya spread chakra to everybody by having the Sage of Six Paths and his brother. We saw that.
It was regular niggas.
Yeah.
There was like a farmer, and then a farmer that got really pissed off one day.
Well, no,
rebellion.
Chakra didn't get spread until Hagoromo made his great pilgrimage, and that's when, because he took in the chakra fruit that was the 10 tails, and then he used the little the creator of all things jutsu to make the chakra into the tailed beast, and he released them out into the wild and everything, and that's how chakra sort of got spread throughout the world.
And that's how we got here. That's where babies come from, y'all.
Real religion. Let's go.
Ninshu is the real religion.
The Sage of Six Paths did it first, nigga. Do you think Jesus could beat the Sage of Six Paths?
100%.
I don't know, bruh.
That man turned water to wine. What do you mean?
Bruh, I don't know.
I mean, at this point, I think only Dr. Manhattan is probably the closest to Jesus, but
y'all know
water to wine, Tor.
Santa Claus has some crazy powers too, bro.
Come here. Hold on. My dog is crying in agony.
Bro, what are you doing? Shout out to the Zero X logo. Y'all see it? Y'all see the logo down now? Get the merch. Get the merch.
That's a
I cannot see chat, by the way.
Wild lead out. Joe's like, my dog's crying in agony. Look, disappears. But no, this trial is crazy. We got complete. Thank God this is casual conversation.
Start talking about chakra. Shout out to everybody in the chat with chakra.
Yeah. Man,
I
don't know. The Sage of Six Paths was different.
I'm trying to see if we can get some comments in, because I think people got comments. I'm trying to look and see if it's coming up now.
Renegons, all kinds.
YouTube was down for the people that don't know. So yeah, get that. Just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Any differences, y'all let me know. This is Casual Conversation. We have it every Wednesday. Everybody got here because I want to kind of watch a little bit of. Let's see. Shout out Tingy. Tingy, this is not pre-recorded. YouTube is just down. So shout out to Tingy, man. He's in here. He's in the chat. I don't know how long he's been in there because YouTube chat was down. But shout out to Tingy, my guy Tingy in the chat.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, man. Tori, anything else we got to talk about before we get out of here?
I don't. You want to talk about the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio's dating a 19-year-old and he's like 48 years old?
Yeah, they gave Keemstar hate and then they'll give Leonardo DiCaprio hate.
Is Keemstar dating a 19-year-old?
No, she's like 22.
How old's Keemstar?
I don't know, 30 something.
Okay, that, bro. Think she was -7 when Titanic came out, bro.
-7 is a while. She was 7 years from birth.
She was -7 when Titanic came out, bro. That is wild. And I'm not judging anybody. And you got to think, he used to be part of a group back in the day in New York. They were called the Pussy Patrol, and it was like him and Tobey Maguire and like a couple other dudes, and they were just known for busting down bitches all over New York. They jumped bouncers and shit. It was wild. But no, outside of that, I just thought that was kind of. I mean, and I don't want to feel like I'm like shaming, because I mean, He's not.
Why do you get so judgmental, Tori?
I wasn't trying to be judgmental. I thought that was kind of crazy because, like, it's when somebody brought up to me that she wasn't even born when Titanic came out, and like, he was in his 20s then, bruh. Like, you know what I mean?
And I wish YouTube was up the whole time, but it's good. I appreciate y'all watching.
Watch it back from the beginning after we're done, folks. It was an interesting episode.
Yeah, you got Just Pearly Things, and everybody is fighting. If you got a podcast, we got to fight. I ain't sent Tori and Joe the script yet. Y'all saw y'all got a little bit behind the scenes of us working on the script.
We're gonna get.
Tori might play some. He might stream Hogwarts Legacy, and then he got to get beat up. But
hey, I'm gonna play the game. I ain't even going front. I'm
stream it so then I can send you the script of you getting beat up on. Like she just gonna walk up on you in the house and beat you up.
Nah, bro, I don't want to shoot nobody.
Tori, it's a script, Tori, for solidarity.
I don't think. Nah.
Tori, let your go for this script.
I'm an off cuff kind of guy. Scripts make me anxious. But no. Outside of that, I mean, the whole Hogwarts Legacy breaking the record for the most streamed game on Twitch is just super. It plays more into what we talked about last episode with the wheel finally coming back around to us not being so sensitive. But
I just think in general, telling people what they can't do pisses people off.
It's always gonna make them do what they want.
Like, even if they had been like, I don't know,
but
saying we gonna make you do it will piss people off.
But I haven't seen any horrible reviews from the game so far.
The game seems amazing. Everybody, by the way, I seen really good. It's a lot of streamers that said, I don't know if I'm gonna play it out of this, and then all y'all playing.
Yeah.
After y'all saw them stream numbers, y'all decided to play it.
I was about to say, bruh, it broke the record for the most streamed game on Twitch day one. Like, come on.
All I'm saying is, listen. I don't know if it's y'all did this. Yo, listen, learn from black people, LGBTQ community.
They got plenty of black hairstyles in there too, and they're supposed to be adding more. Let's go.
All I'm telling y'all is this is the truth. It did the same thing with Chick-fil-A. When you tell people not to do something,
I just want to warn people now.
More popular. Tori, before the boycott Chick-fil-A, did you hear about how often you heard about Chick-fil-A?
Well, no, I heard about it for a while.
How often did you hear about it?
Well, not real often, but I mean, you still see shit on the internet. But no, what I'm saying is like
black people got Popeyes. I don't know.
But if it comes to the game, if it's that good, you guys will know because I might miss a podcast. We all know I'm prone to when a good game comes out. I could miss a podcast. It could happen.
I saw fools that get like a 9-hour stream. Myth doing like a 9-hour stream. They enjoying the game that much. So if you do not, and these people don't do 9-hour streams now. Like XQC do 12-hour stream. That's normal.
Yeah, but that nigga different. He be chewing his toenails on stream. XQC's built different, bro. He is
that man. Joe, you gotta see his room, Joe. It is like it's nothing but trash on the floor.
It's crazy.
I mean, you're a grown man.
He's making millions and pays a maid, so.
And unfortunately, it looks like somebody's trying to get over on him. I'm sorry, that's free.
Yeah.
Common law marriage.
Common law marriage is wild. That nigga gonna stay in Canada and be like, bitch, leave me alone. He going back to Canada.
Speaking of which, we got some reactions coming on tonight. The schedule's about to conflict, so I had to, I'm gonna push it to after this show. But we will be doing that Harry Potter, what it's like to go buy Harry Potter. We will be reacting to that. And we got some Gideon and some Low. But we definitely gonna spend 4 minutes and 24 seconds on that Harry Potter, what it's like to buy Harry Potter game. Why are y'all doing? Y'all created a whole website?
They did.
You see a streamer that's streaming this game, put their name
they crashed. The website crashed. The traffic was too much for it.
I never said I wanted to be J.K. Rowling. Nigga, I just said I wanted to say
no, okay. Before we go, we're gonna be honest about this. Low key, J. Rowling should be like a leftist deity to a certain extent. Because look, she was a single mother who's a billionaire now, off of freaking a story that she was writing on napkins doing her waitressing job, bro. And she became a billionaire from that. Does she have some horrible views? But I'm saying, if we just look at that model, you take away everything. How would you feel? Single mother, freaking making it through life. She's a waitress. She's writing a story on a napkin. That story changes freaking storytelling as we know it for a good.
Maybe she didn't go so hard on them though. She go hard on that community.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
She be talking reckless. I'm like,
she do be talking crazy.
I'm like, why are you that mad, bro?
I'm just saying, if we take her on the basis of what she's famous for, I mean, does that not sound like somebody that the left would thoroughly embrace?
Until you go a little overboard.
Single mother turned billionaire.
Well, technically, if you're going like socialist, billionaires are bad, so it also adds to it.
Bro, on some real shit. Like,
but I'm talking about just the left. I'm not talking about the far left. Like,
she working, bro, and she over here. The thought pops in her head. Let me call this house Hufflepuff. What the
write
fuck?
it on a napkin, nigga.
Hufflepuff, nigga. It's about to be like 4-5 houses.
I know I'm a be Slytherin. I'm gonna be in Slytherin. I'm gonna be using Crucio. I like the combo system so far from what I've seen of it. It looks like we're actually gonna get some decent spell fighting from it. I'm here for that.
There's some Arkham Knight mechanics in there too. I've seen some like dodge, reflect shit going on.
You get to use all the different
I never
spells.
said I wanted to be J.K. Rowling. I just said I wanted.
Listen.
I got no problem with
the type way got the right to feel the way they feel. But again, you can't just telling people what to do is not probably the best way to go
play
about
with
it,
the
it might
Clippers.
It might motivate.
I still play as Hulk Hogan on the right WWE game.
So we jumping you in
Hulk Hogan.
So we jumping
but that's just because I don't
still
like. But I guess it's fuck J.K. Rowling too if she doesn't. But this goes back to, can you separate the art from the artist?
That's fair.
Apparently the internet did. He wasn't gonna play the game.
Never forget, Unico Williams said free Robert. He separated it all from him.
I don't think he separated. I think that's
no, free R. Kelly. Robert got to get locked up.
Oh, okay.
That's what you said.
Okay, damn. Good thing this is casual conversations, because I'm gonna throw this out here. How do you guys feel about Bill Cosby getting back on the comedy train, going back out?
Who want to listen to Bill Cosby comedy in 2023?
That's like watching Good Times now.
Bruh, what is it? No. What if he's got crazy prison jokes though?
He don't. You
couldn't even see.
You said Eddie Murphy was too edgy. Eddie Murphy, because he's too edgy, is gonna come out with prison jokes now.
Do you not think people are gonna go out of pure curiosity?
Tor, the man who said that Eddie Murphy is a trash comedian.
No, bro. I guess you get. Like I said, I'm just asking you. He said he's gonna do it. Do you think it's gonna sell tickets?
Tor, the man can't see.
Yes or no? I'm asking you.
It's going to sell tickets.
Okay.
I don't know nobody wants to see no 89-year-old man who can't walk.
I don't know, bro.
You have to. It's Twitter. It's the Twitter age. You got to go get material to talk shit about him to the next day on Twitter.
Bruh.
One dude can go and record it, and then we go watch on Twitter.
But it's got to go viral. It's got to go viral.
It's
going to go viral.
Yeah.
You know that.
It's going to go viral because of hate coming, but I don't know people going to the show to watch a 90-year-old man who can stumble through life.
But bro, I'm just saying, if he's trying to make some money, which it seems like he is, he's out of prison, he's in his twilight years, he ain't kicked the bucket yet. We don't know how much money he has. We know that all these women sued him and he went to prison and everything. So, but I'm saying, if he goes out, I can definitely see people going out of sheer curiosity, just like see like what is it? 80?
I'm going,
like, bro.
So y'all paying?
Hey, if he comes someplace close, I might go see Bill Cosby. I ain't gonna lie.
If he goes to Indianapolis, I'm going to see him.
I'll go with you, Joe. I will go with you, Joe.
2 minutes to get on the stage. I'm gonna let y'all wasting y'all time.
I don't even touch my credit cards, bro.
Well, you got to think we won't be able to record it because most comedy clubs don't let you bring in phones because it's kind of disrespectful to record comics while they're. So,
bro, I will go live as soon as I leave that bitch and tell y'all exactly what's going on. And I will record it and download it. And
if it's trash, it's trash. I mean, but you're doing it out of the sheer. It's like watching a train wreck, kind of. What if he's got some fire crazy prison jokes? What if he's got jokes about the women, bro?
Okay, this is an update for y'all. Bill Cosby has dismal ticket sales. 40% of the people want a refund request.
Well, first of all, I want you to know that this is the first I heard that he was going on tour, but on this show. But
we're breaking news to Unico Williams, at least.
It is news to me today. I didn't know that. It's not even trending on Twitter. I get
they only sold 1,200. They only sold 1,200 tickets out of 3,000. Something.
Oh, that's honestly more than I thought. He probably should have went for 1,000-seat venue to start with, though. I think he might have had his ego inflated.
That's before the refunds tour. I don't know how much it is. They don't. This ain't saying that. I don't know what the real thing is.
He should have started 3,000. 3,000's kind of heavy first show back after a while. That for a comedy show, I feel like not everybody's like an Andrew Schultz. They're not going to do 5,000 or however many you're doing at Madison Square Garden, which is way more than 5,000. I do believe.
Oh, at least 30 to 80,000 people, easy.
But his ticket sales ain't been the best, but we'll see how he do.
But
I'm just saying, watching a 90-year-old man walk up stage is probably not.
I just want to hear it.
I do too, low key. I can't lie.
I'm not gonna lie. He probably won't know what he's saying. He'll be stuttering through his word. He won't know what he had time. He got all the time.
Joe, what if we played Hogwarts Legacy while watching Bill Cosby?
Discord going up. Make sure y'all join the Discord. Fuck it. We stealing all that shit anyway. You ain't going to see Bill Cosby. I'm gonna steal that shit. And we gonna go.
Bruh, tell me that would be crazy. Playing Hogwarts Legacy, watching Bill Cosby. That's wild.
Eating some. Tori said he gonna eat some Chick-fil-A too. That is wild. I don't know why you like this.
While eating Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna get the chicken nuggets, get the cheese sauce, nigga.
I am an ally. Not like that.
I am too. I just like Chick-fil-A.
I'm not saying I'm not an ally, nigga.
I like Chick-fil-A. I like Harry Potter, and I like. Well, I don't like Bill Cosby, but a sick part of me wants to watch him try and do stand up at 89 years old.
Tell them niggas relax. That's all I'm saying. I don't have no problem with it. I am an ally myself.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. Listen. You have the right to feel the way you feel. You have the right to do whatever you want. Telling people just because somebody want to buy a video game that literally has barely anything to do with her, but give her certain.
But it is giving her money. It is giving her money. We can't.
It ain't even a lot. Once I looked it up, it ain't even a lot of money. It's like she just get the what's it called, the rights. It's hers.
Yeah, well, because Hogwarts is her IP at the end of the day.
Yeah, and she get the IP right, but she ain't getting the majority of the money. So,
do you know that Universal Studios, she gets a percentage out of every ticket sale?
Yeah,
you gotta stop doing everything,
bro. Like I said, she's a billionaire.
But all I want you to understand is, people have the right to feel how they feel. I don't want to never dismiss somebody's right to say how they feel. But at the same time, just because somebody buys something, don't mean they're your enemy. That's
true.
That's it. It might not be your ally, but it means they ain't your enemy.
How many people? The fact that we wear Nikes or wear any of these shoes that we know are made under questionable means in different countries. Does that mean that we endorse child slavery? Does that mean that we're okay with children being factory workers? I don't think that's what that means. But if you ask some people, that's definitely what that means. But
hey, hear me out. There's a point I was about to make. Give me a second to remember it. Damn it, Zell made them cookies you sent me again.
I ain't sent you the right one.
I thought it said, well, thank you for your sorry for your loss, man. God damn it.
No, it said these will get you lost, man. That's what it said.
Something I don't know. Something to do with J.K. Rowling. Something to do with people.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't feel like if you buy this game that means you hate trans people. I don't think that's what that means.
Just because Donald Sterling did what he did That has nothing to do with how I'm kicking your ass in NBA 2K with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. I still play with them. No, Paul.
Look, just because we watch WWE doesn't mean we're okay with the Saudi Arabian government and the way it treats its people, or we're okay with Vince McMahon and his $20 million worth of hush money to all these women. You know what I mean?
Do-rag Vince.
What's up, my nigga?
Yo, we have the member of the. This is wild.
Never forget, Vince McMahon had a match against God.
Vince offended everybody, so.
And he won.
Howard Stern offended a lot of people.
Oh, when Vince McMahon dies, he's gonna be like this.
Bruh, it's gonna be crazy. But Vince,
go ahead and play 70 it. I'm gonna destroy my creation. Go ahead and play it, Zelmay. Go ahead and play it.
Hit the button.
Play it.
Matter of fact,
play it.
But that was
we're gonna get out of here too when I play this. So after we play this, we're gonna everybody get their introductions. I mean, not introductions. Outros, and then we'll get out of here. Of course, which y'all know how we get out. But
anybody's gonna kill my creation, I'm gonna do it.
Pretty apt way for this show to end every time. I'm cool with that. I hope Vince never sues us, because then, or else we'll be a part of his smile on his deathbed. And remember that up and coming podcast?
I crushed them in the dirt before they ever got a chance.
I sued him.
Vince tried to sue me. I'll go by.
They'll never show my face again. Why am I
saying Tori to beat up Vince and be recording?
That would be great. That's what I'd want as payment after we counter shoot up. Like, now I need a match, Vince. Me and you at WrestleMania. It's got to happen. No holds barred.
In the crowd, and Tori just show up in gorilla and fight. Get the cameras on it.
Let's go. I rushed I got a barbed wire wrapped broom a la Kenny Omega, just to bring it home for the internet fans.
Oh, BG, come here, man.
All right, outro, Tori, where can they find you?
Afro Cubby 765 on everything, of course. On Overall 99 Media, being an overall scumbag every Wednesday here on Casual Conversation. Every Friday, Just a Fan Wrestling. You guys know the vibe.
Unico, what can they find you?
UnicoWilliams.com. Currently have a ticket in for my website. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't understand why it's being weird. I paid these people their money. I don't know. UnicoWilliams.com. But for now, Overall 99 Media. I'll let you, boy. We do what we do. Also, we got some reactions coming. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. What are we gonna beat? Man, bro.
I got a war, Joe. You bought that whole game and you don't play it.
Man, bro.
Joe, you ain't beat God of War yet.
Joe played Final. He played that game 3 times. Then start playing Final Fantasy.
I'm on part 4, nigga.
Joe, you should have been done with God of War.
Each time
I know. That story has been so good. I don't want it to end, bro. That's where I'm at. That story's been
That's why it took you 10 years to finish Red Dead 2.
That's crazy.
It is what it is, man. I just
God will be finished in 8 years from now.
It did take him a while to finish Red Dead 2. Let's be honest.
And that's, man. We was dealing with drugs and alcohol and bitches, man. I'm sorry. I'm finally getting it.
Joe, how long does it take? What's the over under on how long it takes Joe to beat Hogwarts Legacy?
Oh shit.
4 years.
That means I'd have to play every day for like at least 3 hours at a time.
I'm gonna crush that shit. You guys already know how I rock.
By the way, I want to give Xbox a shout out. Hot Fire Rush is a hit. That game is doing.
I told you, bro. I told you that shit. Look, that was the only game out of that list that I thought looked amazing.
Shit! Fuck! Come here, BG. Do your fucking job, bro. Get him.
I don't know what's going on.
Get his ass, man.
No, it's
I know what happened.
comment below. We out.
Who are these niggas?